Matt Riddle's time in the WWE was marked by various controversies and personal problems, which ultimately led to his unexpected resignation last year. Although Riddle still performs as a wrestler in the ring, he recently shared why he chooses not to wear wrestling boots. Known as the King of Brothers, Riddle is one of the few wrestlers who prefer to compete barefoot. He usually enters the ring wearing flip-flops, but puts them aside when the fight begins. During an interview, Riddle was asked if he had ever worn wrestling boots and explained the reason for wrestling without boots or any kind of padded protection. Riddle revealed that he has no feeling in his toes because of an episode of frostbite he suffered in childhood, during a winter visit to Wisconsin. He spent the day in the snow wearing only Vans sneakers and, as a result, ended up with burns on his toes, which left the skin on the surface permanently numb. Although he can tell if he breaks a bone in his foot, anything superficial, like kicks or slaps, he can't feel. Open quotes. I started off wearing wrestling shoes, but I noticed that when I wore them, I wouldn't take hits the same way. That's also why I don't wear knee pads or elbow pads. With the padding, I would take bumps and falls differently. I'd land on my knees or elbows, or my heels would hit the mat. But when I take all the padding off, I can't make any mistakes when I'm taking slams, falls, or executing moves. Also, when I kick or knee people, it adds a bit more believability because there's no cushion for the pushing. Funny story, the toes have no feeling. Yeah, my toes have no feeling. I got frostbite on them when I was a kid visiting Wisconsin in the winter. I was wearing, Vans sneakers in the snow, played outside all day, and then ended up with frostbite on my toes. I lost feeling in them after that. So, the skin on the surface, I won't feel anything. If I break my foot, I'll feel that, but when I kick, slap, or whatever, I don't feel anything. Yeah, unless you really stomp hard. Even in the UFC, people would stomp on my feet all the time, and nothing. So, yeah, I got numb feet. But if we're in a match, and that's the story, I'll sell it. Close quotes, said Matt Riddle. This numbness renders many of the blows he takes ineffective, whether in the UFC or in wrestling. Unless the force is considerable, he hardly feels anything. Still, for professional wrestling, if the storyline demands a reaction, he's ready to sell the move. Matt Riddle will continue to compete barefoot, and fans now know the reason for this choice. Many must agree that this characteristic contributes to his unique personality in the ring. What do you think about the fact that Matt Riddle fights barefoot? If you enjoyed the video, please like it and subscribe to our channel so you won't miss any WWE content. Thanks for watching, and see you soon.